What's up, kind people of YouTube? My name is Ahmed and welcome back to yet another video. As you can see, I've changed a little bit of my background because I wanted to. I think this looks better than the last one. Okay, welcome back to another video. Today I'm talking to you about Lockwood & Co., a TV show that came out on Netflix recently. And by recently, I mean about almost a month ago, and I finally got to finish watching the show, and here are my thoughts on it. There are so many things about the show that I like that I can go on to talk about it for hours together. You and I don't have hours to talk about it, so let's get right into it. First of all, the concept of the show is very interesting. Although I know that it's a concept that a lot of people have done before and a lot of people have discussed ghost hunting before, they've taken a very serious approach to it, or rather a funny one. It's one of those two, and there's never a delicate balance to the both of them. I think Lockwood & Co. has a very delicate balance between being funny and serious in its moment. Part of it goes to the writing of the show, part of it goes to the performances of the show, and part of it goes to the show being directed, and that's why I would recommend that you watch the show on Netflix. Now, one of the biggest criticisms of the show will be how cliched the show looks or feels when you're looking at it, because it does imbibe a lot of the cliches from a ghost hunting aspect. Like, it takes a lot of the features of different horror or ghost hunting TV shows and imbibes that into a show of its own. But how it's executing those cliches and how it's modifying the cliches to fit the story is what makes this show very interesting. Now, when we talk about ghost hunting, there are two basic ways that people approach it. It's adults being way too goofy or kids taking it way too seriously. What this show does is a perfect balance of goofy and seriousness that allows the audience to enjoy it. What are some of the things that I liked about the show? And well, there are three particular heroes to the show. I don't get it. Why is it always three or one? Why can't there be four group of friends solving a crime? Or why can't there be like five group of friends solving a crime? I mean, Stranger Things did it and did it well. And that is one of the reasons why Stranger Things was as successful. But in the case of Lockwood & Co., the reason why this cliche works is because the three are actually a team of business owners, and it's different from everything else that I've seen. You don't get a lot of teen business owners in a TV show, at least. The second cliche of the show is the fact that the hero has a god complex or a savior complex. You can pick and choose. It's either one of them. Both of them fit into the character, actually. But what makes the cliche work in the favor of the show is the fact that the hero is also a big pain in the ass. Alright, trust me, he's a pain in the ass of all the characters around him. Everybody around him is just generally annoyed by him. That just adds to his character. It also makes him a little more considerate. He's also very emotional, but he just doesn't show it. It's like Sherlock and Watson actually had a baby together, and Lockwood came out for some weird reason. Anthony Lockwood is generally disproving, selfish and annoying. Despite that, he knows how to crack a joke on himself. He takes responsibility for his actions, and that sets his character apart from a lot of these god complex savior characters that we've seen in the last few years. The next cliche is the lost kid is super powerful that this show has. Well, Stranger Things, Harry Potter, Star Wars. I could name a few more, but my brain is not working right now. But in the case of Lockwood & Co., the difference is Lucy, who is the lost kid but super powerful, does not really have a mentor to teach her how to be more powerful, learn her skills, or just generally defend herself. So she has to train herself to become a better character and to become a stronger person in general through the course of the 8 episodes of the first season. And this sets the show apart because not a lot of TV shows or movies, when they're dealing with the cliche of lost kid is super powerful, deal with the fact that how you can see Lucy struggle through so many of the emotions. You can see Lucy actually fail multiple times, making her character more believable. It also makes the audience more invested in the storyline of Lucy. Now, the third character that I really want to talk about is Kareen, the nerd, the bookworm, third wheel in the relationship. We've seen it before. We've seen it in Harry Potter, we've seen it in Star Wars, we've seen it in Stranger Things, we've seen it in so many different TV shows and movies at this point, and books, that it's not funny anymore. Why do you need the third wheel? Hands down, Kareem has to be my favorite character. He's meticulous, he's a nerd, he reads, he knows how to get out of a problem, and he knows how to deal with a problem. His main objective throughout the season is to make sure that his dumbass friends don't get into trouble, alright? Does that stop his friends from getting into trouble? No. Does it stop Kareem from trying? No. And good on you, Kareem. You should do this more. Keep that spirit up. There's only one thing that I felt the show could have done better, and in my opinion, the world building could have been better. It took me about 3, maybe 4 episodes to really understand what the world was set up like and why were the characters behaving the way they were. I wish it were clearer from the beginning. It wasn't, and that is one of my only gripes with the show. I'm excited for season 2 because there's a lot more that they can do with the story. There's a lot of potential in the story, and I truly understand why the show has been getting the attention it has been, and I do hope it gets a lot more attention from people because it deserves the attention. Could it have been better? Yes, it could have been better. Is it good enough for you to watch? Yes, it's good enough for you to watch, and it definitely deserves the praise it's been getting. If you stuck around for so long, thank you for staying for so long. There's the subscribe button, please hit it. There's the like button, please hit it. And I'm going to leave a couple of videos here or here. So please do watch it. That's been my time, and see you in the next one.